Hi guys, this is Shilpa Raidas and a very warm welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Social Media Influencer course part 6, which is the last part, and today we are going to talk about how you are supposed to choose the right influencer for your business. This video can also be a reference video for influencers if they are targeting a certain niche or would like to be categorized under a certain category of influencers. Which way should you go so that you have a better chance to be a part of those brands and those campaigns? So business owners and influencers, let's begin with part 6, social media influencer course. If you're watching my video for the first time or you're watching this course for the first time, I highly recommend you to please go on to part 1 first. That way you are going to follow the sequence and order and understand everything in the right way. It's there in the iCard and it is also there on the link on the description. What is happening right now is businesses are getting a major portion of their revenue by marketing on social media, because most of the consumers are spending most of their time on social media. It's an equal give and take. Henceforth, your planning when it comes to marketing and also influencer marketing is very crucial. The 7 steps that we are going to discuss now is exactly going to help you to do the same. Step number 1. While deciding on your advertising spending plan, include social media marketing plan. This is but of course a hint given already in the introduction, but since influencer marketing is a very crucial part of your marketing plan now in this era and will continue to be in times to come, when you are making a schedule or when you are making a plan for your advertising spend, have a good portion or a good sum of amount and also a good time line given, and also appoint a representative from your company, your brand, or if you are doing it by yourself, if you're a solopreneur, how are you going to do it? You have to have a proper agenda and a proper schedule to that. Step number 2, define your brand goals. This all comes to the source. If the source, okay, that is you, that is your company, is defined well, so as to what is the conclusion they want, what kind of sales do they want, what kind of revenues you guys want, what is the message, okay, what is the milestone that you guys want to reach. According to that, your influencer marketing plan is going to be held. Okay, so if your base, if your root is not strong or is not clear, then the future steps are also not going to be clear. Henceforth, you having your goals defined, you having your vision defined for your company, for your brand is very crucial. This also comes with the voice and the beliefs you want to spread through your brand. Brands don't just give out pictures and ads, letting people know that this is the so and so product or service. Marketing has become very competitive right now, and when it comes to competition, people are literally trying to influence the emotions of people, or not influence, let's say touch the emotions of their consumer, so that their consumer, out of heartfelt emotions, out of something that touch their hearts and minds, get through the product or get to the product. Okay, henceforth, you as well need to have your beliefs, your values defined clearly, so that you know what is it that you are going to target or you are going to approach your audience with. Which brings us to point number 3. You will have to select an influencer who matches the values, the beliefs, and overall the entire outlook of your brand. I'll state an example first. Let's say your product is nicotine chewing gum, okay? And you select somebody who has got a lot of following, whose personality is great, and who has done a great job at your campaign. However, elsewise, then your ad or your campaign, their lifestyle is about smoking. He has got pictures, he or she has got pictures where they are smoking with their friends, where they are at parties, where there are cigarettes around. So the overall lifestyle of that person is not matching up with the values of your brand. Are you getting the example? Okay, there's nothing wrong with that person's lifestyle and there's nothing wrong with your product, but together they are not going to do well. That is what is the message behind your tip number 3 here. Okay, so you have to choose somebody who not only has a great personality, has a great following, has got the perfect outlook and the looks and the talent to run your campaign, but you have to select somebody whose lifestyle, whose overall values themselves, whose personal belief matches with the beliefs of your product or service. That is only when people are going to resonate with your product or service. Like I mentioned earlier in the previous point, you have to touch the hearts and the emotions of the people. That is the only way to get to people right now in this era, because it is not a time where we are just giving ads in newspapers and people know, okay, this is the product. There are a few soaps in the market, this is one of them. It's not like that. There are numerous millions of products around the world or services, and you really have to connect to their hearts and minds to get to them. Okay, so the person whom you are giving this charge to, of your ad, of your campaign, be it it's just a one picture, be it it's an online contract you are running with them, okay, you have to see that their values and beliefs matches with yours. Tip number 4, check the marketing kit of the influencer. Do not just go by the number of followers that influencer has on their social media. It so happens that we have a certain number of followers, but our reach, our engagement might not be very strong. Okay, and also it does not just depend on the likes a person gets when people come across their feed, because likes is something that people just press, if they like or not, even out of goodwill. So you have to see furthermore what is their reach, what is their impressions, what is their engagement, what number of comments are they getting. If they run a story, are they getting the right the right feedback, or are they getting the right engagement on their stories? Are people getting involved or not? Okay, usually between 10 to 15% of engagement for an influencer overall on their account is said to be good. If you find somebody with 20-25, that's just very good right now. And check not just their first few, but check at least their past 10 to 20 stories, posts, engagements, and all of it in the past 10 to 20 stories and 10 to 20 posts, if not all. Okay, yeah. And also my personal tip also to add to this is, please check their growth curve. Now if you just check 10 to 20 and that has a plateau scale, I mean that's just going flat, it's good. At least it's not decreasing, it's going straight, right? But what if earlier they had a higher engagement, they had a higher ratio, and now it is like on the lower side? That is also not good for us, that's not good for the brand, right? So you also have to see what was their curve earlier, which means you have to have a designated representative who checks the marketing kit of somebody on a very crucial basis, a very close outlook, and also goes takes on a personal responsibility of going to their various accounts and checking the engagement there themselves. Okay, tip number 5, influencer marketing revolves around storytelling. What do I mean by that? Influencer marketing is not just about that influencer endorsing your brand singular-handedly. Okay, that's not the trend anymore. Influencer marketing is more about involving their family members, involving their parents, involving their spouse, their partners, involving their friends, and them having the experience of using your product or service around them. Okay, I'm sure you guys have noticed this a lot. A lot of wonderful housewives are actually making great influencers out of themselves, because their storytelling is revolving around their family. We have got a lot of mothers doing that. We have got a lot of a single people, but they are making doing their couple things, and people involving their parents, and so on and so forth. So you are of course approaching one person for your marketing, but that person has to get a storytelling revolution around them, around the product. That is when the chances of your product being more consumed or being more relied upon by the audience, even through the eyes. Okay, so influence marketing revolves around storytelling, and you here, what is your take? Your take is that you have to choose those kind of people who are making their influence marketing theme around storytelling, because that is the way which is going to be more helpful to your brand or your product. Tip number 6, inclusion of video marketing in your influencer marketing strategy is very crucial, or it is the most significant, if I put it across in the right way. Okay, because video marketing is all that is happening right now. The not the reach, but the involvement or the engagement in videos is much higher. That is the reason why YouTube has gained so much popularity over this decade. Video gives more information, video provides visuals, videos can be set forth as in examples in the videos with your products and services. Okay, also another tip is you need to make your influencer go live on the social media forums and talk about your product or service, because going live has got far more reach and influence on people right now, which is another heightened form of video marketing. Tip number 7: use of micro influencers can be highly productive. So macro influencers, firstly, they cost you a lot, okay, and secondly, their reach and their impressions and also their engagement has been decreasing over times. But with micro influencers, it is on the higher side, as in it is growing, right? So you would like to get hold of those people whose engagement is growing, their reach is growing, their involvement with their followers or their subscribers is there more on a personal note, and financially as well. Okay, monetary is going to be more beneficial to you, because probably in the same amount of money, instead of targeting 2 or 3 macro influencers, you can target a lot of micro influencers, and that way you can target different segments in your audience. Yes, so seeing all these reasons, okay, all these pointers, going for micro influencers is going to be beneficial for you and your business influencer marketing. So guys, this also brings us to the end of our social media marketing course part 6 and overall the social media marketing course. I hope the entire course has been helpful to you guys. If you need any kind of help or support, I'm always there. You can always comment down and I'm going to reach out to you. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for giving me your attention. God bless you. Have a great life and stay blessed. Bye bye.